Good morning, everyone. In today's video, we will talk about the achievements of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. As we have already discussed that the scheme was fully centrally scheme covered a total of 178,184 habitation as per the criteria laid down. The fact that 64% of its eligible habitation actually have road today, with project being cleared for another 30,501, can be considered a reasonable achievement. Since its inception, the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana have provided a connectivity of over 4,66,044 kilometer, including upgradation of 1,67,977 kilometer of existing roads at an aggregate cost of 1,41,822 crore as on January 2016. What is more significant is that the state that have recorded the highest road construction, that is Madhya Pradesh, followed by Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Odisha, are the ones which were the least connected at the turn of the century. The Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana has made it possible for producer of perishable produce such as milk, fish, vegetables to sell these to a wider base of consumers. Equally, it has enabled companies to distribute their products through rural retail stores. These stores were earlier unviable both for their owners and company wanting to replenish stocks. It has also transformed many islands into mainland. One prime example of this is Katara village in Purne district, which was only accessible through boats. Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana has integrated the village with the road, and due to this, the villagers of that area has benefited drastically in all aspects. Apart from this, it is a better antidote to poverty than Narega, as it is better implemented in poorer states like Bihar, Odisha, than it is better off states like Tamil Nadu. Now we'll talk about the factor which have contributed to the success of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. See, as we have already discussed, that it is one of the rare centrally sponsored scheme which has achieved both efficiency and equity targets. The reason for this is that under the scheme, the firm which is given the job of constructing the road is also mandatory given the job of bearing maintenance cost for first 5 years. This has led to using better quality material in building the road, as if inferior material is used in constructing the road, this could mean higher maintenance cost for the firm. Secondly, it did not suffer for lack of funding for most of the time. Initially, it was financed largely through 50 paisa per liter cents cess on diesel, which was raised to 75 paisa in 2003 and 4 budget. The UPA government, which came to power a year later, did not undermine the program despite it is being an NDA program, and it enhanced allocation. Under the scheme, the reason for better performance of poorer state is that while Manrega is supposed to be demand or need driven, the reality is that it is being successfully implemented only in better gone states, even with low level of poverty. In contrast, under Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, state-wise allocation are fixed based on predetermined gaps in road infrastructure that automatically ensure more money being released and road getting built in Bihar rather than Tamil Nadu or Kerala. Also, this is less prone to leakage because it is a specific asset focused program, unlike Manrega that is general doll based or no, or non amendable to monitoring beyond a point. The rigid labor material ratio prescription under Manrega also means that the quality of assets created and of standard of road constructed under this scheme. Manrega may have a role in mitigating the immediate rural distress on account of drought and other unforeseen calamity, but this program has provided more effective long-term poverty alleviation solution through raising overall productivity and expansion of non-farm employment opportunity. Now let's talk about the challenges. As we all know, under the all such scheme, the main challenge is the fund. The lack of dedicated fund, limited involvement of Panchayat Raj institution. This we have already discussed that there is no involvement of any Panchayati Raj institution in case of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Inadequate execution and contracting capacity, less working season and difficult train, particularly in hill states. Scarcity of construction material, security concern, particularly in left wing extremist area. Now let's talk about the way forward. Rural road connectivity is the key component of rural development as it promotes access to economic and social services. Further, it helps in generating increased agriculture income and productive employment opportunity in India. In this regard, the government can consider engagement with international financial institutions to construct basic rural infrastructure. So that's all for Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. In upcoming video, we will talk about some another important schemes of government. Thank you for watching.